You need to tell the truth, chosen one. Like, try your best in a day to be silent when you don't have an answer for somebody, when you don't have the energy to comfort their illusion of believing that everything is nice in life, when you don't have the energy to parlay yourself in drama, theatrics. Maybe this is why you resign at workplaces. You never liked your boss, but you live every day waking up to pretend to like them because you need to be functional. You never liked that workplace. You never liked waking up that early. Those are the things that are true for you. You start there first. And then if you don't address it healthily, like, how can you still make the same amount of money and still live a good and still like wake up at your own time? Like, you give your brain a reason to set a timeline that works for you, because the reason why you get yourself stuck in situations that don't benefit you, it doesn't matter if it's a toxic relationship with anyone or a job you believe does not save you, right? Those things, they don't matter. What matters is the truth about them. Like, you wanted this, you decided on it, you used your solar energy to act on it. And now that your sacral is not connecting, you feel numb. You now feel like pivoting towards something that's more stimulating. That's literally what's happening with your energy centers. Routine or structure doesn't help the sacral. You know why? The sacral is more feminine than anything in its energy ways. It releases bursts of inspiration. And it also works with your adrenaline as well. Yeah, that's why you feel like you're in the moment every time, because adrenaline makes you feel like you're in the moment. Yes. So once it's released in your bloodstream, it's also a sign that your sacral space has released its extent potency within your body, within the ethers. That's why you'll be excited when you connect with something. That's your sacral parallel. That's why you'll be clingy towards things you call passion hoods. Hey, I'm passionate about this, I'm passionate about that. That's okay. That's just the confirmation of your sacral connection. That's it. Or your sacral effects. That's it. But when you tell yourself the truth about how your sacral moves in the world, that your sacral releases bursts of creativity now and then, not all the time. Sometimes you have your best idea on Monday when nobody wants to be productive, but you still apply it anyway. While people's sacral essences are numb to your idea, you feel excited and inspired, but their sacral energy doesn't connect because of the mood swings that are happening to them. So you must wait for a particular day or moment to structure this new inspiration from the sacral. Things like this. But it only starts when you tell yourself the truth. That you don't hate your boss, no. It's just that your boss is a representation of your numbness with your sacral, because your boss is also you. You and your boss have something in common. Even if they say NPCs and stuff, you share vessels. Your vessels come from probably the same DNA lineage. But maybe the spirits operating them are not the same as yours. It's possible. You understand the parallel? So, you cannot deny your boss's existence because they represent you. That means if you hate your boss or your work life or your environment, you hate a piece of yourself. Because why in the world, in a reality that you control, in a reality that you manifest, why in the world will you go to something that you hate every day? That means it's not about the numbness of your sacral connection. It's not about you feeling disempowered. It's not about you feeling miserable. It's not about you feeling stagnant, lazy, lethargic. No, it's not about those synonyms. No, it's more about you not understanding the cyclical natures of your sacral space. Because your soul, as you know, it is coming from the masculine. It will create structures. It will do what it needs to do with or without your inspiration from the sacral. You understand? This is why life is so complex for all of us. You love that new job. You're excited for 3 months. You and your sacral have been up and up because everything is stimulating, it's new. You are learning and you're using your sacral energy to be curious about life. Yes. Then eventually, your sacral essence stops coming in your body. You stop feeling excited. You know why? Your brain, your third eye has seen that there's a repetition here. And repetitions don't stimulate the body because there's nothing new to explore. There's no new neuron. There's no new neuron to develop and work and start making muscle memories of that place to learn again. There's nothing stimulating the brain. You are used to your security guards. You are used to the coffee in the kitchen. You are used to the phrases, the jokes they make, the traditions in the office. You are used to the relationship, how it oscillates from breakups and coming back together. You are used to your kids saying this, bragging and talking. You are used to life, the sun rising and up and down. This is your sacral now saying, we are numb because everything else is coming from within to invent. And inventions means you need to address the truth within you, that there is nothing to blame in life. You understand the parallel? This message is here to let you know that you need to tell the truth, Lepar. You love your partner, but your genitals are used to them, so it feels like the connection is stagnant. Tell yourself the truth so that you can figure out how to bring it up in the topics if your partner is sensitive. Some of you don't date truth speakers. You date people who prefer to cover things up to be happy in a relationship. So you must always walk in a landmine before you address the real issues. But I don't know how you deal with such relationships. But that's the relationships you are in, and you appreciate them. So you need to figure out how to bring certain issues that will not sabotage the relationship forward. You understand, Leparalak? So you tell yourself the truth, Lepar, that you love your partner. But because you believe, the proof is there now that you are using your genitals and the way they feel with your partner to confirm intimacy with your relationship. This is life challenging you now to say, look beyond the sex, look beyond the intimacy. This person is representing you as well. Even before you met them, they were a piece of your creation. Remember that thing about them. Don't focus on how you feel when they hug you, how they do things. Yeah, don't think about those physical signals to confirm a relationship, to confirm a connection with your career, to confirm something. Don't look at the physical world. The fact that the physical world brings it to you is proof that it already existed. That's why it's there. That's why I'm here. The things I'm talking about, you probably think about all the time. 3:30 on the time, chosen ones. PM South African time. So you need to know yourself in that regard, that the truth about your energies will make everything easy in your life. Because once you consider energy, you no longer look at the dualities that it creates. You're looking at the source. You realize that series bores you because you are repeating it. Your mind already knows what's going to happen. Now, if your mind can behave like this because it knows what's going to happen, now you understand how prophets live. The reason why prophets, many of them are numb, because they figure out that things that they dream about, they happen. They get used to it. They get numb to it. They can't take life seriously anymore. It's a game now. Because they feel bored, because they know what's coming. Do you understand? Yes. That's why spiritual people, mostly, they have this tendency of dating people that are not for their energy. It's because they want to feel stimulated. You dream of something, it happens. You say something, it manifests. Come on. Life can get numb and boring and dull. Even in a relationship, you know your partner's ways. You anticipate them and they happen. You're not even sure if you are the one causing them anymore. You are tired of that debate or of I'm thinking that I thought about it, now my partner's behaving like it. No, maybe they were already going to behave like it and I anticipated the energy. So now you're stuck in this debate. You are tired of the debate, Lepar. And so you focus on the energy and you tell yourself the truth that my energy is creating dualities in the world. That's the only truth that truly exists. Everything else you make it up with your own definitions or define Phoenicians, something like that. But you connect with life like this. You see the truth for what it is, that I'm maintained by energies, and each one of these energies lives in my body as a gland. Each gland releases a certain hormone. You understand the parallel? And now that you know the truth, you don't look at the physical things. No, you look at the cause. That I love my partner, I do, because they are a piece of me. I love my boss, I love my colleagues. There's nobody to blame. Even if I talk about what they are doing behind closed doors on social media, I expose what they are feeling, they are still a piece of me. Basically, you are gossiping about yourself. Yes. And if you love gossiping about yourself, then let it be known, but do not blame anybody. Just tell yourself the truth about who you are, about your energy. loyal.